I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got music on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go.
Hi all, Baldphill here. You may notice I'm not sitting at my desk. That is because I'm away on location on holiday for a few weeks. So RantFOOTBALL will be going ahead. I'll just be doing it like everyone else, sending recordings in, predicting scores and ranting about the game. But everything will go back to normal after my holiday. So sit back and enjoy RantFOOTBALL. Hi all, welcome to RantFOOTBALL. As you can see, I'm still on holiday and we'll still do my score predictions for round 7. I'm at Clearwater Beach right now in Florida. Beautiful place, isn't it? Lovely sand, such a relaxed vibe here, beautiful day. I say to anybody, if you can, come out here in September and give it a go. Well, Saturday games, we've got Sheffield United versus Liverpool. I know both teams won on the weekend, but only one's winning this game. It's going to be 4-0 to Liverpool. We've got Villa versus Burnley, tricky one. I think Burnley will pull it off though, and I think Burnley will win 2-1. We've got Bournemouth versus West Ham. That's a very tricky one. Both teams are in form, fighting for top 4 right now. It's very strange for football. I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I'm going to go for 1-1. Then we've got Chelsea versus Brighton. Chelsea gave such a good game against Liverpool on the weekend with that youth. This is not a game if we lose that we will applaud the players off. If we play well, we will be upset. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Chelsea will win this quite comfortably, and I think Chelsea will actually keep a clean sheet for once and win 3-0. Palace versus Norwich. Strange team, Palace and Norwich. They're up and down, both of them. 1 week they're winning, 1 minute Norwich can beat Man City, the next minute they're losing to a bunch of nollies. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Spurs Southampton. I can't see Spurs keeping as bad as they've been. I think this will be an easy win for Spurs, and I think they'll turn the form. Want to win 3-0. Wolves versus Watford. Tricky one. Wolves shouldn't be where they are, but they are playing terrible. Watford are just terrible and absolutely just got spanked 8-0 by Manchester City. I personally think, you know what, I think Wolves are going to find a win here. I think it's going to be 1-0 to Wolves, but it's going to be a terrible game. Everton Man City, we all know what I think of the Everton manager. We all know what we think. Everyone thinks of Man City. What a team. Losing to Norwich a few weeks back is brought back, winning 8-0. I think they'll win this comfortably. I'm going to go 4-1 to Manchester City. Leicester versus Newcastle. Leicester in form, Newcastle terrible. I can only see a Leicester win here, so I'm going to go 2-0 Leicester. And the Monday night game was the big game of the weekend, Man United versus Arsenal. Man United are terrible. Solskjaer's on borrowed time, I think. The Arsenal manager, I think with that squad should be doing better personally. I don't see Man United losing though. I see this as a... should we go 1-1 draw? So that's the scores for the weekend's games, and the next lot unfortunately I'll be doing back in England unless I decide to record early. So over to everyone else now and their scores.
Hello again, right, Paul here. Said I'd do another football video thing, predictions, so here we go. Should have had a shave really, but here's what it is. I don't know who's playing again, I've got it on my phone, another phone here. Right, so first up, Sheffield United against Liverpool. I can't say anything but against other than a Liverpool win again here. Probably tight though, 2-1 maybe. See what I can get wrong this time. A lot of 3 o'clockers this weekend. Crystal Palace and Norwich. Palace should be alright. Zaha playing at home. Maybe 3-1 for them. Aston Villa against Burnley. Still, 2 dire teams. I might go Burnley there. They're not too bad playing away. Burnley 2-0. And Bournemouth and West Ham. West Ham did well last weekend against United, my team, but United weren't very good. So I think that could be a draw as well. I think that could be 2 each maybe. And then Wolves and Watford. Well, Wolves, they should be alright on paper, but they're just not playing very well, are they? So I think I'll go for a Watford 2-1 win. Like me 2-1s. And then Tottenham against Southampton, another team that aren't doing very well, Tottenham. But I don't know, I've got a feeling they might win this weekend, 3-1. And there's them. Chelsea and Brighton. Chelsea are doing alright. They did alright last weekend, second half especially, even though they got beat. But yeah, I'll go 2-1 again, another 2-1. And then Everton, Man City. Oh, just can't see anything but City winning here. I don't think it'll be as mad as last weekend, but probably go 4-0 for them against Everton. Everton are struggling, probably get the manager sacked, but there you go, is what it is. Only one game on Sunday, yeah. Leicester and Newcastle. Newcastle are pretty crap. Leicester are doing alright, so Leicester 2-1. And then game of the weekend, they waited till Monday night. United against Arsenal. Usually decent games, these. Arsenal are alright. United are crap, but hopefully they'll do alright. They get the players back. Pogba's supposed to be back. Marshall maybe. We'll see. I hope that we win at home. Turn up, give them a game. I don't know, I can't see it being tight. Another 2-1, just for United. And there we go. See what happens. Right, have fun, enjoy your weekend.
This is Colin from the Half and Half Scarves podcast, and this is my predictions for this weekend's Premier League. Hopefully, I'm going to do a bit better than I did last time because, well, I was rubbish. So, starting with Sheffield United versus Liverpool. Easy Liverpool win, 4-0 to Liverpool. Villa Burnley. Desmond 2-2 in that game. Bournemouth West Ham, I think it'll be a draw, 1-0. Palace Norwich. Palace are rubbish, they can't score. Norwich have showed a bit more. Norwich will win 2-0. Chelsea Brighton. I think like the A-team, Chelsea, their plan is coming together. I think it'll be an easy home win against a side that I expected to be worse than they are, but they're still not great. They're playing a bit better football than they did last season. But I think it's Chelsea 3, Brighton 0. Spurs Southampton. I think it'll be an easy Spurs win. I know they've been on a wobble. They've thrown a couple of wins away, but Spurs 3, Southampton and nothing. Wolves Watford. Two pretty out of form teams, but I think this is the game where Wolves finally get their win. Wolves 2, Watford 0 point. Everton Man City. Everton are rubbish. They got fooled for a manager. Man City just destroyed Watford. I fancy quite a big one here. I'm going to go Everton 1, Man City 5. Leicester Newcastle. Newcastle poor, they're going to be relegated. Leicester are very good. Leicester 3, Newcastle 1. Man United Arsenal. That Man United are bang in trouble. They got a lot of problems. They're going to have to play Greenwood up front, I think, in this game. Arsenal are still wobbly at the back. I'm going to go with a 4-2 Arsenal win. And there you go. Cheers, Baldphill. See you later.
Hi guys, back here again for my predictions for Phil's RantFOOTBALL. So this week's predictions. We're going to start off with Sheffield United and Liverpool. It's going 3-0 to Liverpool, hopefully. I need to get some points this week. I got nap all last week. Villa and Burnley, I'm going to think it's going to be a 0-0. What have we got next? Bournemouth and West Ham, I think it's going to be a Desmond 2-2. Chelsea and Brighton, I think it's going to be Chelsea 1-0. Palace and Norwich, I think it's going to be Palace 1-0. Tottenham and Southampton, I think it's going to be Tottenham 2-0. Wolves and Watford, I think it's going to be a 1-0 win to Watford. Everton and City, I think it's going to be 4-0 to City. Leicester and Newcastle, I think it's going to be 2-0 to Leicester. That hurts to say that, but I think it's going to be because Newcastle are shit. And Man United and Arsenal. Originally, I was going to put 2-2 for this, but after what's just happened this week with Rochdale and only get through penalties, I'm going to give this 2-1 to Arsenal. I don't think Man United are going to win. So that's my predictions for this week, because I'm having an absolute shocking few weeks. So think good thoughts, get them scores for Simon. But yeah, different background this week. it's gonna. If you look behind me there's the thing. I can't put the finger right there. There it is. That's the volcano for Volcano Bay, and that's Fun Spot on that side, and Cabana Bay, because I'm currently in the Aventura on the 10th floor. Woohoo! So do the usual stuff, guys. Comment down below, give him a like, share, thumbs up, and hopefully I'll be a little bit better than last week. See you soon, guys.
All I do is win, win.